Welcome to Painted Kids Studio, where we make amazing art videos. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you can be notified every time we post a new art video.
Welcome back to Painted Kids. This is Jessica, and today we're going to be learning to draw Crookshanks from the Harry Potter series. Now, for those of you that do not know, Crookshanks is Hermione's pet cat. All right, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do for Crookshanks is we're just going to draw a nice half watermelon shape here, and then we're going to bring it in and then out, and then go to the other side, bring that side out, and then go back in and up and connect to the other side. So kind of like a football with a little bit of niches out of the ends of it. Now we're going to go and do Crookshanks' ears. We're just going to do two triangle shapes right on the top, and then we're going to go on the inside and we're going to do the same shape. Now Crookshanks is a shaggy cat, so we just want to make sure that he does look fluffy, and that's why we put those little indents on the end of his head there. So now we're going to do the scarf, and it's going to be a Gryffindor scarf because Hermione is House Gryffindor, so we're going to do a nice circle for the knot of the scarf, and then we're going to curve around. We're going to follow the shape of the head, and then we're going to stop about a 2/3 across the head there, so it makes it look like a nice neck. And then we're going to do the scarf tail, so we're going to bring it down, over and up, like a really stretched out long rectangle. And then I'm just going to do a little curved line, and then do the end of the rectangle. It's going to hide behind the other side of the scarf. Then I'm going to go right into the front legs. So I'm going to curve it in, so it kind of is tapering down. And then the front of Crookshanks is super fuzzy because he's a fuzzy cat. So I'm just going to go up and down, up and down. It's not going to really be neat or anything because he's kind of shaggy and just unkempt looking. And then I'm going to do two lines right next to each other. That's the inner part of the leg, and then an M shape for his feet. And then I'm just going to draw a straight line, and it's going to connect the two. Just bring it right across, just like that. And there are his front paws. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the back paws, and he's kind of sitting, so I'm going to do a curved line on one side, and then go back and do the curved line on the other, and then I'm just going to do a half circle and then bring it in straight. So half circle, and then bring it in straight, and those are his back paws there. And then I'm just doing two lines inside each of those paw shapes, or those half circles, and that's going to be his toes, just like that. And then I'm going to go over and I'm going to give him a nice striped scarf that you see throughout the entire movies, if you watch the movies. And we're going to be able to fill those in with the Gryffindor colors. Now, if you don't want to do Crookshanks and you just want to do a cat and you want to give different house colors, you're more than welcome to do that. You can give Slytherin or Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff, whatever it fits your fancy. And then for the tail, we're going to make a nice S shape, and then I'm just going to follow along with the S shape and give him a fluffy tail. And then little zigzags across to give him a different kind of color on the tip, because he's kind of has a variety of ginger colors. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give him super cute big eyes. So I'm going to do two circles, a big circle and a little circle. And then I'm going to do an oval around those two circles, just like this. And then I'm just going to fill this in with black. And then I'm going to do the other side, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. And when I go to the other eye, I just want to make sure that the highlights are going to be in the same area. Like, I'm not going to put one that's a little bit more to the left and one more to the right, because then it's just going to look cross-eyed and crazy. And Crookshanks is just unkempt, not crazy. Alright, so now that I have that, I'm going to do a nice oval shape for his nose, and then a nice, really spaced out kind of W shape for his mouth. So I want Crookshanks to be sitting on a stack of books, because that's just, Hermione is just all about the books. So to do a book, I'm just going to draw a straight line, and then I'm going to do two diagonal lines, and it's going to kind of just disappear underneath Crookshanks, so you don't have to draw it completely across. And I'm going to the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing, and then I'm going to draw that back line for the book. And then I'm going to bring my line in on the inside there to show like where the cover of the book and the paper differentiate. And then I'm just going to put some lines on the spine to kind of give it a decorative aspect of it, but you don't have to do that. You can keep it super simple, and you don't have to arrange your books exactly like mine, because once you get it down the whole concept of just the stacking of the books, so you just do a straight line, you do diagonal lines going backwards, and then go to the other side and do the same thing. So bring that line back, bring the line in for where the paper is, bring the line out, and then the key is for books is that you want both the edges of the books to meet back up with that first line that you draw in the center. So this is called perspective. So you're learning about perspective a little bit today. And like I said, you don't have to decorate the bindings if you don't want to. I just felt like adding a little bit of some extra ba-boom to my books. So center line, draw back, and then another straight line to show the end of the book, and then draw back, and then draw my line a little bit more in to show where the paper is, but then showing where the cover and the paper are different. Let's bring that line out, but they always meet at that center line. And the paper line, at the end of the paper line, always is a little bit farther up on that center line, whereas the cover is at meet at the ends of that center line. And then I put some lines just to show like where the papers are and everything. And then I put a little bit more detail on the binding. And if you want to label the books like as something specific, like I don't know, like a spells book, and then like a potions book, or you know, a magic book, whatever you feel like doing, it's completely up to you. You don't even have to put anything on your books if you don't want to. And you can make your books, you know, different positions or bigger or smaller. It's completely up to you, or you can just forego the books altogether. So it's just all dependent on how you're feeling and how you want, you know, your Harry Potter picture to look. All right, now that I'm done with my books, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to color Crookshanks. And Crookshanks is a ginger cat. So I have some of a little bit of a darker orange color. I'm going to do lighter color on the little fuzzies on his chest and then at the end of his tail. And then some pink for the nose and inside the ears. And of course, Gryffindor colors for the scarf. Now, if you would like to do different house colors and make a different color cat, you are more than welcome to. And it doesn't really matter what color you make your spell books. That's completely up to you. So if you guys like this video, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more fun videos just like this one, head on over to our channel and hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you'll be notified anytime a new video drops. Now, if there's a specific Harry Potter character that you would like us to cover, then go ahead over to our comment section and leave us your favorite character, and we'll add it to our Harry Potter playlist. So if you guys would like to show off any of your own Harry Potter creations, head on over to any of our social media and post a picture of your great creations. Those links will be in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and we'll see you next time.